In today's video, I'm going to be showing myself love in all 5 love languages. It has Garrett Graham in the back. Hey guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing myself love in all 5 love languages. I thought this was such a great video idea. Instead of doing just a self-care vlog, spice it up a little bit and have a little bit of a theme to it. The best way people know how to show others love is through different love languages. I know I have love languages that I like to receive, but I feel like it always depends on who the person is that I will give certain love languages with. Like with my boyfriend, I'm probably more a little physical touch, but with my friends, I think I'm so acts of service and gift giving. It's different for most people, but I think people, not that a lot of people forget, but especially me, I forget to show my self-love in all the different love languages. I think probably what I do the most, maybe acts of service for myself, gift giving, I wouldn't say too much, but like maybe a little bit, and physical touch, just because I do go to the gym and work out a lot. In this video, you guys are going to see me showing myself love in every 5 different love languages. If you don't know the love languages, it is physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time. Actually, that's probably the one that I do the most. And then gift giving. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think quality time is what I definitely do the most. I spend so much time alone, whether that's reading, watching a show, coloring, doing anything. I actually like being by myself. In public, maybe not too much, but I think I've definitely warmed up to being by myself in public, but just being by myself in general, I love it. So yeah, that's what this video is gonna be. I'm actually filming this when this video is kind of wrapping up. At the start of this video, I didn't know what this vlog was gonna be. I knew it was just gonna be a vlog, but I didn't know what type of video I wanted to be. And then a few days later, I decided, you know what? This is the type of video I want to do. So there are gonna be clips thrown around here and there where maybe I was filming it a week before the next clip shows, but I do want to try to break this video up into different love languages. We'll see how this video turns out. I haven't really started editing it, so again, I don't really know how it's gonna turn out. I actually don't know what the first thing we're starting with is, so we're just gonna jump right into the video. I'm out of breath, okay? It is currently Friday, the day before Memorial Weekend. Or I guess Memorial Weekend has started, but I've decided to come to the gym because I haven't done legs this week and my boyfriend cannot go to the gym today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym that's in my job. That's where I'm at right now. It's a little small gym, but it has what I need. So I'm gonna start here. Or actually, I already started there. I've done, if you can't tell, I have started. But I've done like 3 sets already. So I have 1 more there. And then I'm gonna do that one, which it has both in one machine. So I'm gonna do that one. And then I think over here, they have like the push one. So like this one, which I don't love this one, but gonna have to work for today. I think I'm also changing what this video was gonna be. I think I was just gonna do like a normal days in my life kind of week vlog, but I thought of a better idea. And now I'm gonna incorporate that into my weekend because this was supposed to go up like probably today, but I wasn't recording much, so I was like, okay, let me actually think of a concept that I could actually work on and record. So hopefully I already explained the new concept for this video. I probably put it at the beginning. Obviously, a form of physical touch is being in touch with yourself and your physical being. I only started going to the gym like a year ago when I met my boyfriend. Before that, I would work out at home, but like here and there, I wouldn't even be committed to it. Ever since I met my boyfriend, who didn't love going to the gym, but like he made it a habit to go to the gym every single day, then I started going with him. And now I enjoy it. Usually I'm the one that's like, wait, we have to go to the gym today. We cannot miss today. I actually really like coming to the gym. And I do try to still work out at home, but I feel like coming to the gym is so much more productive because it's like, I'm already here. I have to commit to it. Yeah, this is probably the main part of physical touch. I didn't do some stretching. I just kind of got on the bicycle just to like warm up a little bit, but it's a gym day on a Friday, which a year ago or like 2 years ago me would have been like, why are you at the gym at 6 o'clock on a Friday? And now I'm like, I have nothing to do today, so might as well just come to the gym. I'm gonna finish my set here so I can get out of here and not waste too much time here because I do want to go home. I just recorded my whole set facing the wall, thinking the back camera was recording, but I'm not doing it again for the camera. Which one do I want to do first? Okay, I decided I'm gonna start here, or well, this is gonna be my next one, and then I'll end on those two. This one, again, this machine isn't my favorite. We gotta work with it, so. I just realized that this machine is the laying down one. Lay it down. Because the one at my boyfriend and I's gym, it's like a sit, like you sit and then you put your legs over that one and you push it down and that gets your hamstrings. But this is the laying down one, which they have the laying down one at our gym, but we don't use that one. I just tried to do it laying down and it's so much harder. So I'm just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, okay? My legs already feel super tight. I'm satisfied with myself. I'm happy that I even came to the gym, okay? I probably wouldn't have done this a year ago, especially if it was by myself. So I did that one, but for my, what am I forgetting? Like my thighs. And then I did that machine over there, which I didn't love that one, so I did 3 sets there. And then obviously you guys saw me do those 4 sets over there. But I tried to do the hamstring here. I do not like how this machine works. I don't like laying down to do hamstring. I'm grabbing my stuff and getting out of here. I think it's probably like 6:15 right now. Not too bad. I'm gonna go home, shower, and then you guys will see the rest of my night. I think the rest of my night is going to be like physical touch kind of aspects. We're gonna do some skincare. A girl gotta wash her hair and blow dry it, so that's some physical touch too. Maybe like acts of service a little too. So yeah, time to go home. So now that I've finished my hair, that actually came out cute, I am going to do a face mask. The last time I did this, it did not work because I, for some reason, did my whole skincare routine and put this on. No, yeah, it says after finishing your skincare routine, you can utilize it as an overnight mask or leave it on for more than 3 hours. I'm just gonna use it for 30 to 40 minutes, which it says after washing your face, which I already washed my face in the shower, so I'm just gonna kind of wet it and dry it. It says prepare the skin with toner, which I don't know if I want to do that because last time I didn't do that and it worked perfectly fine. Spread the mask sheet evenly over the face, remove mask after 30 to 40 minutes. Gently pat face until essence is fully absorbed. I'm gonna put this headband on. Oh my god, I always forget that this like drips everywhere when I take it out. Wait, let me wash my face first. Okay, I'm also gonna clip my hair back because I don't want to risk it getting in my hair at all. Besides, like, it's most likely gonna get on these hairs because for some reason these face masks are so big on me. Ooh, feels so nice. This nose, it's not really sticky. Oh, feels so nice. Okay, I'm not gonna talk anymore because I don't want this to slip down my face. I don't want the same thing that happened last time to happen. This is also basically the last thing for physical touch. Next thing we're moving on to is words of affirmation. I also keep forgetting to put this on my hand, which is not good because these dry spots have to go away. I've forgotten for like 2 days straight and they've been getting itchy again. Now that I'm done doing my skincare and all my physical touch things, got that checked off, now we're going to talk about words of affirmation. So let's go to my room to talk about this. Okay guys, so I'm gonna talk with this little mic because I find them so fun to use. While I was waiting for my face mask to be ready to take off, I decided to go onto my words of affirmation section. This, I feel like I don't do too much for myself, but I feel like it means a lot when it comes from other people, which is really weird because if words of affirmation means a lot when it comes to other people, then it should mean a lot for myself. I don't do it too much. I only really, and what I mean by words of affirmation is like affirmations, like I am beautiful, basic ones. There's a lot more other ones, which you will see while I was journaling and while I was trying to figure out affirmations to write about. I had to go to Pinterest and kind of search up what are all the different types of affirmations that I can say to myself or write about. But before we get to that, the first thing I did was go into my 101 essays book. This is my favorite thing to do when it comes to like resetting for the beginning of the month. If you do watch my resets, I try to read an essay from this book every month. And this book, honestly, when I am done reading all the chapters in this book, I know it's going to change my life. And I know this is going to be a book that I will go back to forever. There are some chapters in this book that I have literally starred because I know I would want to go back to it in the future. Today, I picked an essay that the title was Every Relationship You Have is With Yourself. And I thought that was perfect for this video, obviously, because not everyone, but when most people think of love languages, they think of love languages in relationships, like mostly romantic relationships. It's not only romantic relationships, it's with friends, family, and with yourself. I thought this was such an amazing thing to read about. Obviously, it's about having a relationship with yourself. It wasn't really talking about how you should love yourself how you love other people. It's kind of just like all the relationships you have around you is kind of a part of yourself. You have those relationships because of who you are as a person and how they are able to see you as a person. And it was kind of talking about how the classic saying that you need to love yourself before you love anyone else. The way that it explained it in here was really nice. It said, it's not really about feeling love for yourself. It's being able to feel stable enough that your mindset doesn't rest in the narrative of supposed others. I feel like it's always so hard to kind of explain what is being said in the book because it explains it so perfectly. But just some other things it was talking about was like every relationship you have is with yourself. Every person in whom you feel you return home to is just coming back to yourself. It's like I was saying, the people around you are just people that you feel comfortable and safe with because of how you are as a person and what you want in your own life, and like kind of just knowing what you want and what you love about yourself and kind of finding that in other people. I really enjoyed this chapter. I always usually kind of underline things that I either already know or I have learned in my life or can relate to, but the things that I highlighted were just kind of things to remember and things that I felt were really important to just note down in my head. So yeah, I really enjoyed that chapter that I read in this book, and I thought it was perfect for this whole video and the whole thing that I'm doing for words of affirmation specifically. And then after that, I did tell myself I wanted to write in my gratitude journal. I was given this journal such a long time ago, and I literally have journal entries in here from 2018, and I was just reading some of them, and some of them are so funny. Like, one of them's like, oh, I went to House of Horror and it was so much fun. I went with some friends. Julia and Marcella were two of the friends that I went to House of Horror with in 2018, which is almost 10 years ago, which is insane. And then there's just another one where it was like, today I went to a dance field trip. I loved it. I loved dancing. And then it's like, oh, I also got my phone back from being grounded. And it's like, wow, like I used to be grounded so much. And it's just like so fun to read about it. So when I went to write, I was like, even though when I would write those things in 2018, I probably thought it was like the dumbest thing to write about. Like, oh, I went to a dance field trip today. Because I remember those dance field trips, I used to like, not dread, but I wouldn't enjoy it so much. I guess that one time that I went, I actually did like the choreography, but I know exactly what workshop I had went to, and I usually did not love those. I probably felt writing this down that I wouldn't look back on this, it's not important, but looking back on the mundane things that I decided to write about based on whatever the topic was for that day, I just love looking at that and reading back and like seeing what I felt was important to write from that day. I just opened to a random page. I read what the topic was, and I was like, you know what? That's perfect. I didn't open to another page. That was literally the first one I opened to, and it was new things I tried today. So obviously I put the date, and then I put, today I went to the gym in the building I work at. It was empty, so that made me feel more comfortable, but either way, I felt so productive and proud of myself for going to a gym by myself, especially on the Friday of Memorial Weekend. And again, I feel that same exact way of like, this doesn't feel too important right now, but maybe in the future I become this huge like gym girl. I have my dream body, and it's like, wow, this was the first time I went to a gym by myself, wrote it down, and I have the date of when that happened. So I don't know, I just think that's cool. I have so much written in here, so even though I did say I would want to write in this every day, I don't know if that's realistic because sometimes I just like forget about it and don't want to, but I definitely think I should do this more. This next clip's audio for some reason wasn't working, so I'm here to basically describe the next thing I'm going to be talking about, which I just went into my normal journal. I went on Pinterest and I found a prompt to talk about today's affirmations, and in the next clip I'm basically talking about what is in that prompt. It was just asking for the date, how am I feeling today, what is an affirmation that I can use from today, what are you grateful for today, and what did you learn about yourself today? And how did I show myself love today? This was kind of hard, again, because I've never really looked at affirmations. I've never told myself affirmations, which may seem crazy to some people. I know some people live by that, and telling themselves affirmations is like a routine for them and it actually works for them. But I've never done something like that before. I thought it was just really interesting to write about, and it honestly made me, again, I always say this, like, oh, it made me feel great. Like, what a shocker. But everyone says it. Like, everyone says when you write down affirmations or when you write down just how you are feeling, you feel so much better just getting it down somewhere, getting it out somewhere. I need to learn from this and do this a lot more. So obviously I wrote today's date, how I was feeling today. I decided I just wanted to use a word or two. And so I said, relieved and productive. I am so relieved that it is the weekend. It's a long weekend. I have so many fun plans for this weekend. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday. Monday's obviously Memorial Day. We're probably gonna get in the pool. Productive because I woke up and I literally was telling my boyfriend I feel like it's gonna be a really good day today just because it was Friday. I went and got myself a matcha in the morning. At work, I felt really productive, and then obviously I went to the gym, and now I'm filming this video for you guys, so it has felt like a productive day. Then for today's affirmation, this is where, again, I had to go to Pinterest. I just found a random picture that said positive affirmations. From that list, I just picked the one that I felt I related to most today. And so this one says, I show up every day and do my best. And that's because I showed up to work today. I did my best at work. I showed up to the gym today and I did my best there. I didn't have to do anything perfectly. I did my best. I satisfied myself, and that was it. Then for the next question, I wrote that I am grateful that I have an internship that's paid. I know like getting a job right now is very hard, especially an internship that is paid is like rare. And I'm so grateful for that because it's like it's not a commitment, but I'm very happy there and I'm learning a lot there and I'm doing something that I like, which is marketing. And then I also put that it's flexible, obviously, because I only work 3 times a week. It's part-time, but I am getting paid enough. I can still get, and this is also something I wrote, that it still helps me pay for my wants and my needs. And then I put in parentheses, aka matcha and gas, because I have enough money to go get myself a matcha if I want, but I also have money to pay for the extremely expensive gas that we have right now. Then the next one was, what did you learn about yourself today? And I wrote, I can eat healthy and still be able to have a small treat after and feel good. This is because recently I kind of died down with the sweet treats, but recently, probably the past month or ever since I went to Disney, probably I've been ramping up the sweet treats. And obviously when you have so many sweet treats, you don't feel good, especially as someone who is lactose and who loves ice cream. It's not a good combination, and my stomach's just been hurting a lot recently. I had a great healthy meal today. There was some leftover steak. I know we had broccoli, so I told my mom, throw me some broccoli in the oven. And she prepared me that meal and she was like, look, this is really healthy. And I was like, yeah, like I feel good. I'm actually having a healthy meal, which is very rare for me. Well, it's not very rare. It's not like I eat junk food. I used to eat McDonald's so much, and now I barely have McDonald's anymore. Again, might not be crazy for some people, but for me, it's crazy. But yeah, I had my healthy little dinner today, and I had the cupcakes that I made the other day, and I felt great. And then the last question was, how did I show myself love today? And this question I felt very proud of answering because I feel like sometimes, not that I don't show myself love, but there's just so much that goes on in a day that it's like, what did I really do for myself today? But today I really felt like I did so much that made me feel good or happy. And so I wrote, I treated myself to a matcha in the morning right before work. I showed up and I pushed myself at the gym, which I completely did not have to go to because I usually only work out with my boyfriend at the gym or by myself at home, and definitely not on Fridays. I decided I have nothing better to do today. I was like, you know what? I am going to go to the gym and I'm going to show up for myself. It doesn't even have to be that long. I was there for like an hour and that was enough for me. I also just wrote down focusing on my hair slash skincare because sometimes I forget to blow dry my hair or I just get very lazy and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it natural. I have no like special occasions coming up that I have to blow dry my hair for. I'm just gonna leave it natural. And while I love my natural hair and it's so easy to do and it comes out beautiful, I do love having my hair blown out. I was really happy that I decided to do this for myself today, but I mainly did it also because I'm going out for my sister's birthday tomorrow. But I do want to just blow dry my hair for myself. It makes me feel better, but also not too much because I don't want to ruin my hair. Those are all the affirmations I wrote about. Also, if you look at my handwriting in any of these, please ignore. I was just scribbling writing. Sometimes I will take my time and my writing will look so good, but sometimes when I'm just writing really fast and I get in flow state, my handwriting will not look good. But I think that was the short and quick words of affirmation that I'm doing for myself today. Now we're gonna focus on some quality time. A lot of the time, I feel like I have to be with someone else to do something. And I think I've talked about something like this in my videos before, that like I get very nervous going places by myself. Even if it's to Barnes & Noble, I am constantly aware of my surroundings. I say it all the time. I'm too aware of my surroundings. I don't have to go out and be alone to spend quality time with myself. And when I really think about it, I do spend so much quality time by myself, whether it's watching a show, reading, coloring, so doing my Sudoku, doing my Duolingo. That is quality time to me and it's things that I enjoy. I think that counts. I actually was we started off campus the other day. I started it with my friends, which Marcella read the book. She was like an OG. She showed me the books, right after she read them, and I loved them. Julia still has not read them, but we were kind of giving her a brief explanation on what was happening because we told her she eventually has to read the books. We watched the first 2 episodes that night, and it was so good. Hi guys! My friends are here now and we're ready. We kind of debriefed a little bit, planned some things for the summer, and now we're gonna watch the show, which I'm so excited about. I put my Briar University sweatshirt on. It has Garrett Graham in the back, so I'm so ready. And the first episode is 53 minutes long. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know how much we're gonna watch because it's already 8:30. I'm so ready. I actually didn't binge it. I thought I was going to binge it, but that weekend that it came out, I was so busy that I didn't have any time to watch them, which actually made me happy because every time a new show or YouTube video comes out, I watch it right away. And when I'm done with it, I'm like, okay, now what? I have nothing to watch. For this one, the fact that I elongated it by accident, I did finish it eventually, and it was so good. I was really nervous just because I do love the books and I love the whole entire series, even the Briar U series that comes after Off Campus. But I think the show was so fun. I am a little bit upset the casting. I think Dean is like the most perfect casting. Ali I was a little worried about, but honestly the actor that plays Ali is amazing. So I think she's a perfect Ali. Hannah also perfect. Garrett I was also a little worried about, but watching him in the show I think really good. Logan I didn't know about at first, but he was growing on me as we kept watching. Only person I am mad about is Tucker. And I'm sorry. I know like everyone thinks like he's such a sweetheart, he's so cute. And like yeah, I get it. He's sweet, he's a funny guy in the show. But that is not my Tucker. That is not my Tucker. Tucker was like I think my favorite one in the series. I can't promise that. But he was definitely up there. If you haven't read the books, Tucker is supposed to be like this tall built redhead country man. And I'm not saying the guy that plays Tucker is not a man. Listen, don't hate. But put Tucker next to Dean in the show, and it's like Tucker was supposed to be like on the same level as Dean in my world, in my head. I'm hoping that as the seasons continue to come out, he will grow on me because I was telling my friends like I refuse to watch his season when it comes out. I am gonna watch his season when it comes out because I love these books, and the first season was so good that I'm already rewatching it. And I'm already on episode 6, which episode 6 is the best episode ever. I do hope that Tucker in the show grows on me, like the actor, because you could have gotten someone that looked a little bit similar to how he's described in the book, but I feel like it just kind of went out the window there. I don't really know what they did there. Long story short, I'm obsessed with the Off-Campus series, the first season. I am so excited for the second season. I'm so happy they're already filming it, the second season, and I think the second season is Dean and Ali. If it's Dean and Ali, I'm gonna be so extremely excited and happy. I just went on a whole rant about Off Campus, but I've also been watching Euphoria. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on Euphoria. I honestly don't really know why everyone's freaking out about it because Euphoria has always been unhinged. Like, I don't know if people rewatched the seasons before this new season came out, but I did. And when I rewatched the first 2 seasons, I was like, wow, Euphoria was really crazy, really unhinged show. So watching that 3rd season that's coming out currently, this is kind of normal. And even though there is crazier things happening, I think everyone's plotline makes sense for who they are, their characters at the end of the day, and that's what their character's personality is. So it kind of makes sense to me. Euphoria is entertaining. I love it, and I have nothing really terrible to say. I actually also finished Attack on Titan with my boyfriend. I think in the last video in my May reset, I had said that we were still in the process of finishing that, but after that day, we really locked in and we finished it the other day, which I did fall asleep for half of it. It was really late at night. It wasn't because it was boring. It was just really late at night. I probably have to rewatch a bit of it, but it was crazy. The last 2 episodes were very crazy, and I actually really liked the show, which is crazy for me to say, but I did really enjoy it. That's my update on the shows that I've been currently watching, and a lot of these shows, besides like Attack on Titan, I do watch them by myself, and it's like me time. I love watching the shows by myself. Also, like even watching YouTube videos, like that's the quality time that I love. Even if I'm spending it with the other person that I'm watching, I love that time, especially because I've found the YouTubers that I love, and when they post a new video, I genuinely get so happy. Obviously, something else that I do in my own quality time is read. I am reading a book for a reading vlog coming out soon. I'm actually not going to show you guys that book just because you guys will see it in the next video in the reading vlog. I am going to read on my Kindle because I'll say this, it's a very thick book. I'm going to read on my Kindle. Probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. It's already 10:45. I have not much else to do. That's the quality time I'm going to spend by myself reading. I'm hoping I get a lot through this book. We will continue the love languages tomorrow, and as the weekend goes by, I do want to vlog some things from this weekend. Like tomorrow I'm going ice skating for my sister's birthday. Monday we're getting in the pool. If everything's kind of jumbled up based on the love languages, or if there's some things that don't belong in certain love language sections, let's just ignore, okay? I'm trying my best to film this video in a way that is fun to watch, but also not too much pressure on where everything needs to go and if I should vlog or not. Hoping you guys enjoy it. Like I said, gonna spend the rest of the night reading, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Try the cupcake. This one has the golden Oreo at the bottom and vanilla frosting. The other ones are over there. Okay, Oreo at the bottom. I feel like the Oreo kind of blends into the flavor, which makes sense because it's the golden Oreo. It's good though. I give myself an A+. I made a separate mix, or it was the same mix, but I just like poured those first, and then these I added Oreo crumbs into it and put an Oreo, like a regular Oreo at the bottom, not the golden ones. So I don't know how those taste. And then I also made this cake, like a mini cake for my niece. That it's her birthday today, and she turned 3 years old today. So I made her a little cake, which she already has a cake that her mom got her. That one's just for like decor, I guess. So it is the next day, and now we are moving on to acts of service. This is probably one of my favorite love languages. I don't know how I would really incorporate this into myself other than cleaning my room and keeping it clean, just because I always feel so much better when my room is clean. It just feels like such a calmer space, because compared to this and like just having stuff everywhere, it doesn't make you feel like you are in a calm space when the room is like this. So I'm going to pick up my room. I have a few things to pick up. I obviously need to put my stack of clothes away that's been there for almost a week probably. I also have a few things over here that, I have a few things over here that I want to put in my memory box, and that's been there for almost a month, honestly, because some of the stuff there is from my birthday. I need to put it away in my memory box finally. I also have some gifts, and that's what the Amazon Prime boxes are over there. It's a gift for my sister, which it is her birthday today. So I want to also put that in a bag for her birthday, so when she opens it today, it's all cute and in a little cute bag for her birthday. Before I continue putting my clothes away, which if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting my underwear and my socks away. I truly think another way of doing acts of service for myself, which this could also be considered quality time with myself, is I'm gonna make a matcha. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, it is pouring outside. I don't know how loud this is taking my voice, but hopefully not too loud. I'm gonna attempt to make a new matcha version recipe, whatever you want to call it. My boyfriend made a really good matcha the other day. It's definitely not the correct way to make matcha, even though it was good. it was definitely not the correct way to make matcha. So I am going to attempt to make matcha the way I see people make matcha, or at least some people that I've seen, the way that they make matcha. We're obviously going to grab my materials. I figured out this is what this is used for, to put the whisk on. My boyfriend was putting it like this, but it's so that these have to be like spread out. I don't really know, but I know that's how you're supposed to put it now. Let me show you guys the matchas that I have, because I've been using this matcha that I got from the Japan section in Epcot, and it looks like this. For some reason, the matcha literally looks like this. I don't know if you can see in the picture, but the way that it looks in the picture is exactly how it is. It is so hard to sift. I can't even sift it because it's so clumpy, and I think it's really weird, honestly. So I'm gonna revert back to this, and we're gonna see how well this one tastes, because I haven't used this one in a while, so I don't know how well it's gonna be. So I don't really know. People like wing the measurements for this. Okay, I need to go get the vacuum, everybody. Just this matcha, it doesn't look green enough. Maybe I will use this one. I just don't know how this is supposed to get broken up. It's gotten a bit of it in there. Actually, we're gonna let it sit there for a second. I'm gonna pour water in here to boil, or not boil, put in the microwave. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the microwave for about a minute and a half. And while that's heating up, we're gonna continue to try to get this to an actual powder. Okay, it got a good amount in there. We're probably just gonna have to pour this the way that it looks right now. Okay, this is pretty hot, honestly. I've heard people say that they put this in the boiling water, just let it soak in there. So as that is in there, I'm gonna continue to try to do this. I think that's the best it's gonna get, so I'm just gonna pour that in there. We're gonna pour, it says to pour a little bit first. It says to make it, I've seen people say, to make it into a paste. Maybe I needed a little more than that. See, this is my issue now, guys. Every time I start mixing, it feels like I have less matcha than I poured in. I always feel like I want to add another packet of this, but then I'm like, no, that's too much. Let's see, how much is this? 12 grams. People add like 14, so another packet would be like way too much. Okay, I think this is what people are talking about, like a paste. So now I'm gonna pour more water. Hopefully that wasn't too much. And why is it so dark? I was also talking to my boyfriend about this. Why is my matcha so dark and everyone else's is like a beautiful green? Okay, so how it's supposed to look. Then I'm gonna get my milk. I'm gonna go fill this cup with ice, which I'm gonna do about half. We're gonna put my white chocolate syrup in. I think I do about like 3-ish pumps of this. We're gonna pour this matcha in, which again, barely looks like a lot. And I guess now we just mix. And we're about to see. The color is not amazing. It's not the best color. It's good. I'm taking it as a win. Honestly, the color isn't terrible, but like when I see people's matchas, it's like literally this color green. This works for right now. I'm gonna go rot in bed probably. I want to watch Euphoria. I did finish Off Campus, which so good. It was like the most amazing show ever. And I do want to watch the new Euphoria episode that came out on Sunday, because I haven't watched that yet either. That's my plan. I'm gonna clean up, sip my matcha, and do everything I just said. I also plan on baking on Monday for Memorial Day. I want to bake these like truffles that are red, white, and blue, and it's like Oreo truffles. I have never made truffles. My sister has. I would love to make something new. Also, I'm really considering doing the baking series on my channel because I think that would be so much fun. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. I don't know if you're gonna skip to Monday and see me baking. Future Emma decides to edit this video. Also, this is my outfit for ice skating. I just have this top on with some low-rise jeans. I always forget how cold it is in ice skating, so I don't know if I'm gonna be cold or if this is fine. I honestly think I might be cold because this is a very thin, long sleeve top. I think I should also bring a hoodie, honestly, just to have it there, just in case. But I'm gonna shut up and I'm going to completely clean my room. I don't have too much, honestly, and it's mostly just my bed. I do have a bag over there of some gifts that I still have for my birthday, and then just my dresser has to be cleared up a little bit, but I'm gonna do all of that now. I think my boyfriend's on his way to pick me up, so I'm gonna try to finish all of it in the next 10 minutes, which I think is doable. Going to need a new memory box soon because this one is so full already. If you're wondering what I consider to put in a memory box, we just have some fair tickets from 2026. Then we just have some like Pokemon cards that my boyfriend gave me that I thought were cute. My first conference for work. Then we just have some pictures from when Julia decorated my room for my birthday. Just some cards. Sometimes I don't think cards are necessary to put in my memory box. It depends what's said in them or just who it's coming from. All the cards from my grandma I keep because she gets me a card for everything, like literally Halloween, Easter. I keep all the cards from her. See, it's not even closing anymore. Oh no. Okay, let's go put this back. And my room is clean. That honestly feels so nice. And again, this is just things that I know I do once in a while that I'm like, wait, that actually feels so nice. Why don't I do that more? And then I don't do it more. Also, this is on my table because I accidentally skipped a page and now there's no pictures in a page, but I keep forgetting to do it. But I don't have time to do that right now because my boyfriend is here and we're going to go get Cali coffee matcha, and we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and we're gonna read a little bit before we go ice skating for my sister's birthday. I did already put her gift in a little bag already. I think that's it for acts of service, besides like some other things I'm gonna be doing this weekend, which is like, obviously I wanna bake on Monday. Hopefully that goes good. Yeah, again, I don't know how I'm gonna format this video because there is things that are gonna be for acts of service, but 2 days later, it's all about how I edit it and how you guys care to watch it. I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble right now with my boyfriend. We're gonna get some matcha, and then after that we're going ice skating. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys later. Later, and the last love language that we have to show myself is gift giving. It is currently Saturday, May 16th, and I woke up today and I went with my mom and my dad to the mall because I've been needing to change my glasses. I've had the same glasses for such a long time, but the ones at the store where I get my prescription, they don't have cute glasses there. So my mom took me to this place where she knew they have cute glasses, and I actually found a pair that I really liked. If I can get the picture, I'll put it in. They're gonna put the prescription in and then they're gonna ship them to my house. So I don't have them yet, but hopefully I get them quick. And they have blue light in them, which is perfect for me because I do work on a computer all day. I'm so happy. Also, I just finished Tuesdays with Maury and I cried. I have a video. That was the most amazing book I've ever read in my whole entire life. Obviously, if you can't tell, it's a 5-star for me. I haven't had a 5-star since last year, I don't know when, maybe like, I don't know, I actually don't know when my last 5-star was. I'm very picky with my 5 stars, and it's not like I'm like, that can't be a 5-star, it's just like I didn't get that 5-star feeling. And it's like, if you read books, you know, like when you read a good book and you know it's a 5-star, you genuinely feel it inside of you. And I felt it the first 15 pages of reading that book. I was telling my boyfriend, like, I am really getting deep emotional feelings to what I am reading right now, and that doesn't happen a lot. So when it does happen, I definitely can tell if it's gonna be an amazing book or not. And it was an amazing book. I just finished it. I sobbed crying. There's a quote at the end of the book that said something about like, have you ever had a teacher who has seen you? I'm gonna start crying again. I actually just read that quote to my mom. I read the book, I cried. Then I read that quote to my mom and I cried. And she had to read it because I was like, I can't read it right now. And I'm about to cry saying it again. Let me gather myself. It basically says like, have you ever had a teacher that has seen you like shine so bright and like just like an amazing teacher that you can talk to? I had that teacher, and so I took a picture of the quote and I sent it to her, and I was like, and also like after reading a book like that where it's like you can't have any regrets, basically like that's what the book was about. So I was like, I am sending this quote to this teacher. I obviously have her phone number, and I was like, I love you, I miss you, I saw this quote and I thought of you. And she was like, she literally texted me, she was like, aw, I love you and I miss you too, and you know you always shine so bright, like something like that. And I was like, you're literally the best. And I haven't seen her since I've graduated. I want to see her again after reading that book because I don't know how I'm supposed to move on and like read another book after that book. I've always feel like this after a 5-star, and it's the best feeling ever. I literally forgot what it's like to find a 5-star book, and like I haven't read a book that is 5 stars in such a long time that I was starting to worry, like, am I just reading books that are supposed to be 5 stars and I don't know what it's like anymore? I don't get that feeling anymore. Am I supposed to force myself to rate a book 5 stars? And that book just showed me like, no. When you find a 5-star book, you find a 5-star book. Well, I've had a great morning. Tomorrow's actually my niece's, no, it's not her birthday. She's having a birthday party at a water park, and me and my boyfriend got a gift for her already, but I do want to make her a card. I think I said this in my last vlog, or my May reset, that I want to make her a card that even though she won't be able to read it, I want to get it for her, because if I read it to her, like maybe she'll be able to understand a little bit, and also for when she grows older, she'll be able to see it and read it. And obviously, I want the cover to be something that she herself currently is going to enjoy, so I plan on drawing like Olaf on the cover because that's also the theme for her birthday party. But in the inside is kind of more like, when you get older, you'll be able to read and understand this and see how much I love you so much. Yeah, her birthday's not tomorrow, it's actually in 3 days, but I want to do that today because I won't have time tomorrow to do that, and I do want to give it to her tomorrow. Or maybe I'll give it to her on her birthday. I think I just want to kind of start it today. Maybe I'll at least decorate it today and then I'll write in it sometime during the week. I think that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually went the other day to Barnes & Noble with my boyfriend. There were 2 books that I had my eye on. Broken Dove was one that I definitely knew I wanted to get because it was the next book in the Silver Elite series, and that just came out. I decided to get that, and then also I decided to treat myself to another book because Barnes & Noble had a 50% off when you buy 1 hardcovers. I decided, you know what, let me go get another hardcover. I feel like every book nowadays is hardcover, and honestly I've warmed up to them and I think I probably like them more than paperback. I did find Broken Country at Barnes & Noble. I don't think I've really ever seen this book at Barnes & Noble, but I saw it and I knew I had to get it because it is one of the books on my 2026 TBR, and I know I don't have to physically have all of the books that are on that TBR, but I knew I really wanted to get that one. I've heard such good things about that book, so I'm hoping to maybe read it in the summertime or maybe the fall time. I just have so many books on my summer TBR that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of them. Yeah, I did buy myself 2 books and I was so happy about it. I did tell you guys, I think on Friday, I bought myself a matcha. I don't know if I'm going to buy myself any more stuff because yes, while it's nice to treat yourself once in a while, give yourself a gift, a girl's gotta stay on a budget as well. And even though I did have Barnes & Noble gift cards, but they ran out, so I had to use some of my personal money to finish off buying those 2 books. But yeah, I also have a Target gift card, so who knows? I think my boyfriend and I are actually going to Target tonight because we're having like a movie night. We want to get snacks. Maybe I'll sneak into the book section, grab another book, maybe, possibly, who knows? We'll see. But that is the last love language for this video. We'll see if I go to Target later, and that's probably when I'll end the video. So let's see if I go to Target and end up buying something for myself.